I've been loving my Aesop. What is this? An oil-free facial hydrating serum. And I don't think I've ever really spoken about my skin type. It's a bit of everything. So it's dry in the morning, and then towards the end of the day it gets really, really oily. Well, not too oily, just slightly oily. And also I get like dry patches as well, and so I find that I need something that's not very heavy, like it can't clog my pores, because a lot of products I find it causes me to get like little blackheads or whiteheads, mainly whiteheads. So I've been using this oil-free facial hydrating serum from Aesop for I think nearly a month and a bit now. And my friend Saprit, she introduced this brand to me, and before I just thought, you know, I'd always walk past it and I'd be like, oh, it's this sort of like botanical brand that smells very, very natural. But I really, really love this now. It's kind of like the perfect thing. I've gotten my boyfriend Ben into it, and now he's actually got more products than I do. So I've definitely been loving this. And moving on to toners, oh my goodness, I love my Bioderma so much. A lot of beauty gurus rave on about it. I know Fleur de Forstars, Tanya Burr, Miss Glamorazzi, and the list goes on. So I always have to have this. And what I love about this one is that they've got a blue one that's for sensitive skin. And my sister actually used that one, and she had a little bit left before she went back to Hong Kong, and she left that one with me. And I actually don't like that one as much as this one, because this one surprisingly is for like normal skin, but I actually find that this one suits sensitive skin better than the one that's actually for sensitive skin, if that makes sense. This one I find has no perfume in it. It's literally like water, but water that takes off makeup, so it's much better than that. My boyfriend would probably beg to differ. He's always like, oh, all these toners are just the same, but surprisingly I've gotten him into a toner as well. So I definitely have been loving this. What I've been using, because I've had impetigo breakouts, I've been using Physohex. Not every day because it would be way too harsh for the skin, but every time I have a breakout I will use this one. Or Cetaphil, or my Yes to Carrots one. Here we go, the beauty of filming in your bathroom. Yes to Carrots Nourishing Daily Cream Facial Cleanser. Oh, this one, I can't say enough good things about it because it takes off your makeup so well. You just need to dab, you know, a splash of water on it and rub it all over your face, and then take off your makeup with cotton pads and then rinse it out again, because I always say that you should rinse off the makeup on your face twice at least. And then use a toner to kind of like wipe off the residue if there is any left. So I find this one works really, really well, and I love it. And now moving on to my daily routine for makeup. It's been minimal this month because, again, I like to call it my skin allergies. I've literally used nothing, but when I go out and I want to look nice, these are the products that I use. Alright, first up we have Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. This is my Holy Grail foundation. What I like about it, it's super light, but it offers great coverage, and it's like a BB cream for me, I think. So I'll use that all over my face first up, and then I'll use my brow gel. This one's quite gross. I've actually got a new one, which I should probably show you, but why not? They all turn out gross anyways. So I love this because I've got naturally thicker eyebrows, so just to keep them, you know, kind of like tame and not unruly, then that's what I use to run through. I've got discoloration on my eyes where they're like, it's a slightly darker colour, and so if I want to be using an eyeshadow just to get its true colour, I will put this one on first, or if I just want to even out my eyes and go out, I'll just use this alone. And I think Steph from Hair and Makeup by Steph got me into this. I saw that she used it in one of her step-by-step tutorials, and I fell in love with it, but I could never justify buying it because I've got so many eyeshadows and eye products in general. But I did, and it was thanks to Steph and also Lisa Eldridge. And Lisa Eldridge is an amazing makeup artist and mother, and I'll put her link down in the description box so you guys can find it. But again, Supreet, my good friend, she told me about her, and I have been watching her videos literally every day since I discovered her. So she's amazing. She looks a lot like Natalie Portman, and she's equally as beautiful. So then after that, I will generally not put anything on, but if I do go out, I'll put a bit of MAC Satin Taupe on. Love this colour, if you can see. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful colour. This was actually the first MAC eyeshadow that I got, and it's still my favourite eyeshadow, even now. NARS Coconut Grove. It comes in this cute little packaging. It's great for travelling actually. And I discovered this when I was just googling Alexa Chung makeup and just beauty products that she uses, and this popped up. And I also looked to makeupalley.com for reviews, and it's been given such high ratings, and it's got such high pigmentation and lasting power that I thought I'd give it a try and buy it at Mecca Cosmetica here in Sydney. And I did, and it was very, very expensive, but I thought it was really worth it because I absolutely love this. I think it's such a good investment because I wear it close to every day when I do put on makeup. And it's just amazing. Like, love NARS in general. This one's been pretty used. You can see that it's right to the bottom of the tin. I don't really use the bottom part, which is the powder. It's mainly the creamy concealer that I do use. And again, just from learning on Lisa Eldridge's video tutorials, she uses like a soft eyeliner pencil for this, just so you kind of like, so I'll just, whoosh, shizer. Made a mess. Dropped all the powder on my maxi dress, but that's alright. So you kind of dip it on like this, and for example, if I want to conceal this, go like that. And you kind of like go around and do any blemish that you have. So I absolutely love this. And another thing that I've been loving is the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman, all her brushes. I've literally bought like a large majority of her sets. So I love her brushes. They're just so good. They're synthetic brushes and synthetic hairs. However, when you go to wash your brushes, because I generally do mine either every time I use them or on a weekly basis, I find that these dry so quickly, and just they're always in such good shape, and you really can get great control from these brushes, and just the application is amazing. It just makes an amateur look like a professional. And then here's another one. I usually use powder eyeshadows, like darker colors, just to kind of like line my lashes with this brush. So it's like a thicker version of this, if that makes sense. Another few brushes that I've been loving are, I don't know where this one's from. I think it's Models Prefer, but it's such a close dupe to the MAC 217 brush. I love this fluffy brush. It just is amazing for blending. And then this is another one. It's kind of like a two-in-one, and I love this for this side, for any contouring on the eye, for using with my NARS Coconut Grove, just to line the lash line, and then this one just for my MAC Satin Taupe eyeshadow, or just for putting on eyeshadow pretty much. These two I have been loving. This again is my Prestige Waterproof eyeliner, and it's like this, and I tightline with this. And then this one is the Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal, and it's in the colour 005 Nude, and this is the Rimmel one, and it's so amazing. It's nice and creamy, like this one as well, but I use it underneath my eyes to kind of like brighten them up, or if you have small eyes, it's a neat little trick to make your eyes appear larger than it actually is. So yeah, so this one's also awesome. And then this is kind of like to powder your face all over, just if you don't want any shine at all. And this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in transparent, so 001, and this is really good. It doesn't break you out or anything. I use this brush for powdering. Again, one of the Real Techniques multitask brush. So this is another amazing brush. And another product that I have been in love with is NARS Laguna Bronzer. And this isn't muddy at all. It blends in perfectly and gives you the nicest kind of like contouring look. And I've heard Miss Glamorazzi talk about this so much, and also Tanya Burr as well. It's one of their favourite bronzers, but I never really thought to buy it, and I've always wanted it. And for my belated birthday present, my friend Saprina again, I swear I should dedicate this video to her. I've loved it ever since she bought it, so I literally wear this all the time. But the downside of this is that you can't travel with it, because just from what everybody says, it's so easily crackable, if that makes sense. So I keep this at home, and I make sure that if I do travel, I'll take my Chanel bronzer or my Smashbox set. These are seriously the best invention ever. These are my Shu Uemura ones. I started out, I think, with the Body Shop ones when I was, you know, younger, and ever since I've moved on to Shu Uemura, I haven't been using anything else. So I highly recommend that every girl have one of these, because they're amazing and they really do transform like how your eyes look, or how your eyelashes look at least. Then lastly, I've been loving my Falsies Flared mascara. I'm not sure whether I just prefer the Falsies or the Falsies Flared. So this brush is just slightly bigger, like this. But they make your eyelashes look amazing. And you probably can't see it in camera, so I love this. The one that I've been using has Manuka honey in it as well. I don't think it's Lucas Purple, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Those stuff are amazing. I literally just whack that on in the morning, and I'm out the door. I rarely put on lipstick out unless, you know, it's for a party or for any themed occasion. That's pretty much it. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!